All right. Well, hey, welcome. We're trying something, Debbie and I. The podcast, our very first one. We're sitting here in a little breakfast nook at our house, enjoying a morning coffee. And we're trying to figure out what exactly we want to call our podcast. Summer, our daughter, has been helping us out with this and kind of, giving us some guidance. But I think we came up with just us, and because really this is just going to be about us. Or not just about us, but it's just us being us. And we're goofy, we're serious, we talk in depth, just about things in life and different things about human behavior, about our behavior, about what we've learned about God and our walk with Him and everything really that comes to mind. So for those of you who have not heard me before, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a psychology professor for over 20-something years and enjoyed it. A psychotherapist too as well, life coach, do some speaking. And so I just like to have fun at the same time that I like to learn. And I am so very lucky to be married to a beautiful wife, Debbie. Say hi, Deb.
Hi.
And we're figuring out how this works in terms of the podcast. So, bear with us or come along with us in our journey. This will be fun. We're doing something that's fun. And we figured out in life that we just want to do things fun. Right, love?
Yeah, we want to do fun things.
Yeah.
Things that are enjoyable for your spirit. And, life is too stressful anyway for all the things that are going on in the world. And you think about it, sometimes we sit here and contemplate a few of the things outside the world, but those things are beyond our control. Mm-hmm. And so we just try to be able to have a good balance in our own life. Don't you think? I mean,
oh yeah,
that's what we're trying to gear towards, is having that balance within our jobs, within our family,
within ourselves.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll sit here and just contemplate our belly buttons. I don't know.
What was that show? That was in MASH where he says, "Oh yeah," something about Hawkeye was disgusted about something, and he thought his belly button was going to fall out.
Oh, yeah. And we do watch a lot of MASH too, so it's kind of like the
MASH.
background stuff with it. But we're just being us. Right now, we're having some coffee, kicking back, enjoying today, which is the Saturday right before Easter. So it's a holy weekend, and you had Good Friday yesterday, and then Easter.
Was it a Good Friday yesterday?
It was an excellent Friday.
We had an excellent Friday.
Oh, definitely.
We just kind of went with the flow, decided what we needed to do. I'm attempting a list.
Your list.
Every night, doing a list, and even some time frames on it. And I'm finding the things that I'm not doing. I'm doing the things that I want to do, which is really interesting, but things that I need to do. Right now, looking for my job, looking for the right job anyway. Mm-hmm. Something PRN as needed.
Oh, so tell them, I didn't even say, I'm sorry, tell them your background too.
Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse since 2004. I was a CNA 2000. Then I got my LPN. And then my RN. So I've been in the field for 16 years.
But your specialty is? My
specialty is infusion therapy.
So if anybody out there has a job available, no, just kidding.
No, we're kidding. No. I have some ideas. I have my own LLC, which I've had that for a while, and kind of wondering, what are you going to do with this?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with this? And I just trust Him and know, but I do need to get something, because I can't be home all the time. I've enjoyed being home, but just doing things, catching up on things. And my last job was 24/7.
Burned you out. Yeah. Post PTSD though.
I did. I even had nightmares and wake up saying, "Oh, what about the nurses?"
You're still doing scheduling in your sleep.
I was scheduling.
Like, babe, you don't work there anymore. But I got to get somebody for this. Oh, we got to get a nurse. They called off. I don't know what
the nurse called off. Oh no!
Again.
4 nurses called off. We have all
Yeah,
this patience.
you were stressed out, and you could see that, and we got to find our flow, and that's what we're trying to do, and that's pretty much what life is. I think is just trying to find our flow.
Yeah, and I think it's good to have different opportunities. I think so many times people think, oh, I don't have my job, or I don't. But you kind of have to just take that, internal feeling of knowing that this is exactly where you're supposed to be right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's difficult for people to do that.
Well, this is a part of our journey too. I think what we've gone through. I mean, this last year has been an interesting journey with, my mom passing away, and then all the other issues, that we had to go through trying to adjust to that on top of this, but that's life.
That is life.
Life happens. This is a matter of stopping and smelling the roses. By the way, thank you. I've always told you this, that we wouldn't have a backyard and our roses and everything the way that is if you weren't here. So thank you.
You're welcome.
It's greatly appreciated.
Well,
Seriously.
And that's what I'm talking about, is the opportunity to do something that you're at that moment in time that you're supposed to be. And even though I don't have a job right now,
well, you're going through therapy, though. You're going through flower therapy.
Yeah, I'd go.
Planting
I
therapy.
feel really kind of like, because I've had a job since I was 15 years old. I've always had a job.
Yeah.
And at first I was thinking, oh, this is like a little vacation, which I needed because I didn't have a vacation in between my last.
Yeah, you went straight through.
I went straight through.
No breath in between.
No breaths.
And you hit the floor running.
Yeah, and went into a job that was extremely, extremely stressful and demanding. Probably my most demanding job ever.
Yeah.
But I knew, I said, well, I wasn't afraid of it. I think that's the accomplishment. That when they offered that, nursing supervisor to me, said, well, you just want to work PRN, but, oh, by the way, we have nurse supervisor.
Like, sure.
I'm like, sure, let's just start from the top. Let's just see it. If I hadn't have given that a chance, I wouldn't have known.
True.
I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have gained that experience that I did, knowing that I don't want to be in a stressful job day in and day out.
When you start getting a pain in your head when you're in a meeting that they're going to be telling you you're going to have to go out and see a lot of patients too, it's a little God sign of thumping you on the head.
Yeah, I seriously know that God thumped me. He did. And sometimes that's how I am. He has to kind of go thump.
Or
oh, what was that sound effect?
Or as they say, throwing a papaya at you and hit you in the head. You hear that sound, papaya.
Wow, you know what the nice thing was all that was about? Is that I had a built-in therapist.
Yes, but when you decided to go ahead and leave that, I was like, oh, thank you, Lord, too. Because whatever stress you're going through, I was going through too as well.
I know. I didn't realize that until you said it, actually. I thought, this just isn't right.
Yeah, we were both getting burned out.
Yeah. Well, you have to have a balance in your life. That's going back to having a balance, making sure that you're healthy within yourself. That you feel comfortable every day waking up, not going, oh my God, what's this day going to bring?
Well, you went through a struggle though too. If you think about it, really internally, you're trying to figure out, okay, you can do this. You're a type A personality, your first one. I'm type B personality. Hey, I'm laid back with it. You were trying your best in that situation, and you did. But you can't, beat yourself up for feeling that you're only there for a short time. But, you're there the time you needed to be there to learn what you needed to learn.
Right.
And from that point on, it's a matter of saying, all right, God got you to learn this, or at least you're hopefully learning this to realize that, you know what, we have to have that balance. We have to find something for you to where you do have and continue to do the nursing, because you're going back and forth with, do I want to stay in nursing at all?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, it's just one of those things where if you make a decision, you have to go with it and at least try it out. But right now I'm feeling a little bit, I can feel it when I was sleeping, a little bit of like an anxiety going, oh, I have to get a job. I have to get a job. You know, if I want to keep my Camry, I want to get it. I have to get it.
If you want to pay your bills,
if I want to pay for my car.
But I don't know. You know, we've talked about this so many times too. This is part of our process in our walks. We walk in the morning together, and it's our time for us and to connect with God. But these are times that we're just trusting, learning to trust.
Yeah.
You're learning to say, well, you know, God has His plan. There's something there that He has set up for you.
Every day.
Yeah. Nothing happens by accident, I believe.
Exactly. I believe that too.
You know,
well, how many times? I mean, we woke up, you know, sometimes at 4 o'clock when we were in the summertime,
mm-hmm.
depending on when I'd have to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
We'd get up early, get ourselves all, you know, ready to go for a walk, do our Spark, our Advocare, you know, do everything that kind of like a routine, which I think is comfortable for us.
Well, we're all creatures of habit. So.
Right. And I think that part of it, it's like, even though you're going to go and you're going to exercise, it's something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that you're just not jolting yourself out of bed at the last minute to get ready to go to a job. You're having something before you go, you're doing your job, and then you have something when you come home.
And you know, because we had, again, talked about this before, but it's good to remember, we didn't have that time, through that, 3 months that you were with, and that we didn't really have our walk because you were so burned out, tired, you'd come back late, and then you're still working late trying to figure out the problems that were there.
Right.
So we were that. And I think that here she comes again. There's a lady in the neighborhood who's running, and good for her.
Yeah, good
That's
for
awesome.
her.
Yeah, she's
anytime
consistent.
Anytime I see somebody, like if I'm driving out of our neighborhood, and, you know, I see them trying to, you know, ride a bike or walk, jog, you know, anything like that. I go past them and I just go, good for them.
Yeah.
And I say a little prayer for them.
Yeah.
Because they're trying, you know, and we've said that how many times where we go, oh, at least we're out here. You know, we're not jogging.
Still dark, yeah.
You know,
we're lapping everybody laying on the couch.
Yeah,
in bed.
exactly. So it's like, we found that not too long ago, remember that one, those two ladies that were actually walking, and they talked with Peg. And they were drinking their coffee, but they were walking. They were just kind of friendship walk.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, oh, we know you guys. You guys walk all the time.
Yeah.
So people that we haven't seen actually know that we walk.
Mm-hmm.
That we're part of.
And then when we weren't walking, when I hurt my ankle, then, you know.
People noticed.
People noticed. You guys haven't been walking.
Which is kind of cool because I think that, you know, being an example for people, you know, we're in our early 50s and we're really trying to keep up with staying healthy.
I'm still in my earlier 50s than you. The cougar. Just kidding. Only 6 months. I'll be catching up to you.
That's right.
Exactly, but I like reminding you.
I know, which is fun. But I think it's a matter of doing something every day for your body to have movement, because we do our yoga. You know, even if it's just 20 minutes.
But it's hard though. I mean, if you think about what life gets in the way, and it's always a revisiting of it. It's always a reminding of it. And I think, you know, the difficulty that most people have is they get down on themselves. It's like, oh, darn it, I didn't do it. I'm not gonna do the bar. You know, you get all
just give up.
But yeah, and it's like, you know what? Hey. All right, so you missed, so you had that ice cream, so you had that, you know, you haven't exercised for a while, but you start to realize your body starts to need it. So that's, I think, what life is about, is trying to find and keep in the flow of things. And that's, I think we're starting to find more of the flow, or at least for yourself right now, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the things is that I always, I ask God, I say, what do you want from me? What am I supposed to be doing? I knew that when I wrote out that one time before I was a chemo nurse, before I went into the chemotherapy, I just said, God, and then the next day, it's like they're asking me to come in for an interview.
Yeah.
I didn't even apply for them. And it was like, here you go. You want to start here. You want to work for us.
Yeah.
Because God knew my heart. That's what I wanted, at least that experience as a nurse.
Right, and you got the ONS along with it.
And I got my ONS, my certification. But I think, too, is when, just like the gardening, if I'd been working like I was, there's no way.
Oh, no.
There'd be no way I could enjoy going and getting the flowers and planting them. We have had so much enjoyment.
I have not been outside so much, like I told you, enjoying, baby baby is summer's grapefruit tree that has, how many we count?
We count about 30.
About 30 little grapefruits starting to grow.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, we've enjoyed watching that. That one rose bush, the one that...
Oh, the one the real big one.
The two that I planted last year.
Great fragrance.
Yeah. And that the soil that I used...
That they said that wasn't going to grow.
It said it wasn't meant for that reason.
Prove them wrong.
And it's like these roses are just amazing.
Yeah.
Huge roses, and the leaves are so big.
Yeah.
And the fragrance on that one. But we've gotten some beautiful pictures. Things that we could use, for inspirational or calendar or just something.
Yeah, just for the fact of, being out there.
Right.
Kicking back.
Yeah, enjoying.
Yeah. And then, like I said, we've got the tomatoes that we planted on that little elevated planter.
Yeah.
And strawberries and things like that. It's just, the old saying, we're practicing stop and smell the roses, literally.
Literally.
Figuratively. So it's kind of a...
And realizing it. That's what you're doing.
That's the key. Realizing.
That's what you're doing, is you're going and doing it.
Yeah.
And stopping yourself from doing the everyday routine.
Treadmill. You got off the I need to have money, I need to do this, I need to, be treadmill, because those burn you out. Like I said, seriously. Once you got that pain in the head there, and it's like, no, time out.
Yeah.
Can't do this anymore. Don't want you to do this anymore. Love, you're more important than any job. So, yeah, you got off the treadmill.
The treadmill. And I wonder how many people are actually out there that are not having enough confidence in themselves to do what they really want to do.
Well, if you think about it, I told you about and I tell my students this about the golden handcuff concept, where you're hooked and connected to a job that has great benefits, has great money, boom, 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 but you hate that job. You're stuck there, or you feel that you're stuck there. You're golden handcuffed, and because you're afraid of what's going to happen. And that's where I think for us practicing, this is the way I look at it. God gives you the opportunity to practice trusting Him.
Trusting.
In that's that, right. And that's what I feel. For some reason, like I said, there's a peace in me, that everything's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
You're going to hit whatever's going to open up for you is going to open up for you.
Right.
And we're fine regardless.
Fine regardless. Well, God provides everything.
Yeah.
I always said that in the tough times, the times where you thought, oh man, how could I cope with this? And, through scripture, through reading the Bible, through however God just pushed me through. A lot of it in scripture, it says, God won't let you fall over the cliff edge of doom. Mm-hmm. He's never done that before, so why would He start now?
Yeah, exactly.
I always put that in my heart when I'm feeling like, disappointed, or, thinking, oh, maybe I'm not the right person for that job, or how come they didn't hire me?
Well, see, that's why that's why you got to be careful not to get down on yourself. Saying, "Well, they don't want me. How come they haven't called me yet?"
Right.
You're beating yourself up instead of just kind of going with the flow of it. It's hard. It's hard to let it go. It says, all right, I trust you, Lord. I don't know what's going to happen, but I trust you.
Yeah, you kind of have to go, hey, this is a journey. Mm-hmm. Look forward. Look forward to it, wherever it's going to go. Right? You got that look on your face. Like,
I don't know. Like you're saying it, but you say it, and then you're saying, like, oh, hell no, I don't know what to do. I'm a little bit nervous right now, but I'm going to trust God. Fake it till you make it kind of thing. Osteen talks a lot about that.
Yeah.
And, and you do. And
maybe I am faking it a little bit, and it's okay.
But you know what? It's okay. You're being you, and as long as you acknowledge it, and that you say, you know what, that nervousness is there. And I think one of the things that I like is when we talk about and remind ourselves of where we've come. In those times, like you said, that God didn't let you fall over the cliff. How's it go?
Cliff edge of doom.
Cliff edge of doom. Kind of thing.
By the way, my husband is a comedian.
Wow.
He makes me laugh constantly, almost, as you can tell. He does voices.
And I tell my students they're not personalities, and the medication is working to keep those voices out. But still, no, I like playing with it. And I figured, you know what, life is to be enjoyed, just like my classroom. If I have fun with it, they're going to have fun with it. If they don't have fun with it, I still will have fun with it. I don't care either way. So,
well, I think your students get that impression from you that, hey, let's just go with the flow. We're going to be learning something here either way. Mm-hmm. If it's about life, or it's something out of the textbook, or some kind of experience that other people, you give people the opportunity, because I've sat in your classes before, and I know that people just kind of open up. You allow them to have that opportunity, to open up and talk about things that maybe they haven't talked to anybody about before.
Or even been allowed to.
Or allowed to.
Yeah.
Because
the way I look at it, life is a journey. Life is a classroom, too, that you're learning things from. If you're willing to learn. Because a lot of people who don't want to learn, don't want to grow, don't want to look at themselves. Not that way. Life is too short to worry about what other people think. To worry about, this, that, and the other thing. But some people can become addicted to eels.
That comes from Gilligan's Island. This, that, and the other thing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
When you said that.
That, and the other thing.
I like to revert to movies a lot. I think movies have a lot of meaning.
Hello! Yeah, we were watching that last night.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Where she puts the cayenne pepper on his shrimp knowing that he's allergic to it. And then she's over on the other side and he starts choking, and then Sally Field says, "Help, someone help." And Robin Williams is like, "Help is on the way, dear." Jumps over the counter, dressed as an old lady. I don't know. I just love those kind of things. Because you know what? A lot of times you revert back to, what you've seen in a movie and you apply it. Mm-hmm. I think movies, God has propelled people to do movies for a reason.
Well, yeah, that's the whole idea of if you can connect with it,
right?
It's a visual, and people will learn from the visual. I do have a lot of references to that. You'll hear that. We talk a lot about that. I bring those up because I think in pictures, and that's why. So those type of things are really kind of, that's what I know about myself.
Yeah.
So, but
well, people should know about us that we have thoughts that really connect. That what you're thinking, or it's like you'll be thinking it, I'll be thinking it at the same time, and then we'll say it. We'll go.
Or you'll think it, I'll say it.
And I'll go, "Oh my gosh," let's stop that.
I can't help it. Your voice is coming through my head.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's what makes it fun.
I know. We have a lot of fun. We laugh every day. There's not a day that has gone by.
Except when you're sick. Because you're just going through that viral flu, sinus. Just sinuses are really bad. It's kind of hard to laugh when you're
if you hear me
sneezing.
Sniffling, that's why. But
the milk goes.
But I may have got it from one of my grandchildren.
The grandchildren. Why?
Don't say it.
Why?
Well, kids.
But
kids
they're
have
petri dishes.
Well, they have viruses that are brand new.
Well, yeah.
Their virus is not. It's nothing.
Hence a petri dish.
I know, but
what
I'm saying is, adults
AKA petri dishes.
being a nurse, I don't get anything from adults really. I mean, I could be around somebody that's sick, taking care of them and everything. Nothing.
Oh, the adults you can't, but it's because you're not kissing up on them.
Well, I just think, yeah, because it's hard not to give your grandkids hugs and kisses, and
you just remember their
especially when they're so cute.
Yeah, with the sniffles, you never can come out
old.
their nose. Yeah, right. Yeah, need a
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's all good. But you didn't get it, so that's good. I'm thankful.
No, yeah, because I didn't kiss on you.
I know.
We air kissed.
Oh dear.
I felt like I was in Hollywood. Hello, darling.
Oh, darling.
So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day in Phoenix right now.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
We have in our nook here. We can look out. We see the school and have beautiful flowers and actually grass. I know a lot of times my mom don't talk about what Phoenix has. Tucson doesn't.
Oh yeah, huh? They're all desert.
They don't have the grass like we do. They.
Because they're the stepchild.
I know. My poor mom. Oh yeah.
The roads.
We have nice roads. So today. So today is
Saturday.
It's Saturday, and we're planning on going to Easter.
Yeah.
An Easter family get together.
Chita was my grandmother, my mom's mom. Hayride that Gama's side of the family is putting on, so we'll go check that out. So we'll go. That'll be fun. Yeah, just go see everyone there.
Because you haven't been there before, though.
No,
right?
first time. So I have an idea because it was in a place where we used to go years ago when everybody would get together. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, just
to play it by ear. Like
check
I said,
it out.
They're
it's like
leaving
weekend.
around 9 o'clock with the hayride from Stanfield on through to the little camp picnic area. I mean, you can't miss it. If you go past the 8th, then you've gone too far. But we should just find a whole bunch of Mexicans all together. And it should be fine. Like, just follow the lowriders.
The lowriders?
No, actually, it's the cowboy trucks. So.
Cowboy hats and
yeah,
bolo ties.
No, you're relaxed.
It's relaxed.
You don't need to dress up. Oh yeah, definitely.
What about the Easter bunny? Are we gonna have an Easter bunny there?
I have no idea. This is a new adventure. I have no idea what to expect. This is what it means by going with the flow. So yeah, let's go and do that. So we're getting close to the end of. We only have like a half an hour, I guess, on this recording of it, which is great because I think we're going to shoot for like a half an hour. So this gives us a test run. So if you have any thoughts, any questions, I'm going to try to put this on YouTube. And please give us some feedback. Tell us what you think. Subscribe. So we're going to be putting more on as we go through. I want to try to pick a day that will definitely put something up. Say on Sundays or Wednesdays. Know that it's going to come up. If you subscribe, then you'll get you'll be able to be told when or notified when something comes up that we'll be doing. But hey, this is fun. I don't know.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Just our normal everyday.
Yeah, we thought about doing that a while back when we were doing our walk. I said we should record this.
Right, we've done some
on the
recording.
phone. Yeah, but it's a matter of how to exactly do it. Yeah. But now I'm kind of trying to toy boat, trying to figure it out. Sorry, my tongue. It's a coffee. My tongue's getting tripped up here. So, how should we? Dr. O? No. Dr. Steve and Nurse or Debbie RN.
Better not say Steve, Nurse Debbie.
No. This is Nurse Debbie. Yeah. We're still trying to figure out our call name and stuff like that, but I think we're going to go with just us.
Just
right?
us. That's right, because that's what we've been.
We're just being us. Yeah, just being
us.
us.
We're talking and
normally
what we do.
Yeah, if you guys get something out of it, let us know. All right? Word about us. Signing off.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.